And I'm pretty old at this point. I mean, I'm past 25. I don't need to seek validation. Because again, you literally admitted you're a clout chaser. But you can be a clout chaser and not be seeking super validation though, can I? You can do both. You can do both. Just because you're clout chasing doesn't mean you have to do everything the chat tells you to do. Or the audience tells you to do. Or maybe my definition of clout chaser is a different definition than what the standard definition is. When I say I'm a clout chaser, what I mean is I want to acquire clout, but it's not at any cost. It's not at any cost. He says it's low-key giving contradiction. Life is a contradiction, Dragonite. Yeah, but you're not seeking to an extreme, Kanai. Like, you got boundaries is what I'm trying to say. You can still be a clout chaser and have boundaries. There's these people who, some of these younger people have no boundaries at all, bro. They'll do whatever the audience tells them. The audience tells them to jump. They ask how high. He says, you're moving the goalpost. Because then otherwise, what am I? I self-proclaimed myself as a clout chaser, right? I said I'm a clout chaser. But if you're saying I'm moving the goalpost, then am I not a clout chaser? Because I'm pretty sure going against the grain is not seeking validation. Like if the whole audience is telling me, Scott, stop talking about this topic, and I continue talking, then I'm obviously not seeking validation, am I? So am I a clout chaser or am I not a clout chaser? Because I consider myself a clout chaser. But what you're telling me right now is you're basically telling me I'm not a clout chaser. So am I a clout chaser or am I not a clout chaser? He says, gang, that's not the same thing. Wait, what's not the same thing, can I? So you're telling me that a person who wants seeking attention and validation are two different things, first of all. Validation is trying to be part of the in-group and being accepted. Attention is having people watch you or see you. I'm not saying I'm not a clout chaser. From what I'm understanding from you is I'm understanding you're telling me I'm not a clout chaser. I'm saying I am a clout chaser. I'm saying you don't need to kiss ass to be a clout chaser. You don't need to listen to everything the audience tells you. You don't need to do everything they want you to do for validation. What I'm trying to say is you can be a clout chaser without seeking validation. That's what I'm trying to say. But you said I am, but the logic you're using is telling me I'm not. Like, I think you're contradicting yourself too. Because you said I'm a clout chaser, which I admit I am a clout chaser. But then you said that if you're not, what do you say? So if you're clout chasing, you're not seeking attention and validation. So you're basically saying that you have to be seeking attention and validation to be a clout chaser. But I just said that I'm not seeking validation. He says, because I don't think you can. My thing is that, I don't know, bro. These are, at the end of the day, these are just definitions. They really don't mean anything. The bottom line is that I'm trying to get clout. That's all I'm saying. But I'm not willing to sacrifice everything for clout. So if you're not willing to sacrifice everything for clout, are you still a clout chaser? I would say yes. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. Kanai. The entire audience, right? So right now we have how many people in the chat? I'm not going to look at the number, but I'm assuming we probably have like 10 to 15 people watching this stream right now. We might have more, we might have less. If the entire audience is telling me we want to watch Kai Cenat, Scott, and I say, I don't want to watch that, we're not watching that, does that make me someone who's seeking validation or somebody who's not seeking validation? It's a catch-22, man. It's a catch-22. Because some would say some would say he's not seeking validation because he's going against the will of the audience. If he really wanted clout and really wanted validation, he would do what they tell him. But he refuses to do what they tell him. But my thing is that all people are contradictory, bro. Life is a contradiction, man. You can want clout, but you might not follow the steps needed to get the clout. I don't know. We might all just be talking out of our ass at this point. I don't even know. I literally don't know.
2020, just before the rewind shoutouts, MrBeast posted a video in which 4 YouTubers, Zealous, Isaiah Photo, Unnecessary Inventions, and Pretty Bored, competed in a video to win a 1 million subscriber shoutout. At the time, all of these channels had between 50 and 70,000 subscribers. And that's the #1 difference between these YouTubers and the 3 that received shoutouts in the rewind. These 4 channels were all actively trying to become mainstream creators and were already very knowledgeable about YouTube. Zealous ended up winning the challenge, was shouted out in the video, and gained over 2 million subscribers in just a week. His following videos referencing the challenge and MrBeast racked up an impressive 11 million and 6.3 million views. Pre-shoutout, Zealous's content was somewhat similar to MrBeast, and after the shoutout, he adapted the content to perfectly fit the needs of a MrBeast subscriber. Afterwards, he was consistently pulling 1 million views a video, even months and years after the shoutout. And of course, whenever he posted a video related to MrBeast, these videos would outperform compared to the peers.